What's up, beautiful people? This is Khurram from iGetsWell and hope you're having an amazing day. In front of you, this is the Samsung QN90B 2022 model, and you know that the Apple TV 4K in 2022 is bringing you the HDR10 Plus experience. It's only available if you have the Samsung, Panasonic. There are only selected TVs where you can do the HDR10 Plus. And if you don't know what HDR10 Plus is, so I can tell you it is just kind of like Dolby Vision with the metadata, and it's gonna be enhancing your viewing experience scene by scene. So before I get into all of that, let me show you how it works. So there is the Apple TV application on the menu that you can see right there. It is on Samsung Tizen OS, and I'm gonna click on it and it will take us to the Apple TV, that is the streaming service from Apple. And it has my movies, TV shows, all there. So let's go to the library. And you can see that I have the movies here, which I'm gonna play for you to show you that, guys, that the HDR10 Plus is working using the Apple TV. This is not the Apple TV box, it is the Apple TV application that is on the Samsung TVs. And let me go down to the movie that I love to show you because it's in the HDR10 Plus. I'm talking about the Blade Runner. So these are my purchased movies. It's not available on the Apple TV Plus to watch for free. I have a library where I have redeemed all of my movies and my purchased movies. So this is one of those. So I'm gonna hit play on the Blade Runner 2049. Okay. So you can see that this is playing, but how are you gonna know that whether it is the Dolby Vision or the HDR10 Plus? So let me tell you that the Dolby Vision is not available on Samsung. Dolby Vision is available on LG, Sony, and various other brands, but Samsung does not have Dolby Vision. What it has is the HDR10 Plus, which is with the dynamic metadata. And if you want to confirm, so what you have to do is on the remote control, there's this button right here, the 1, 2, 3 button. So you're going to press that, pointing towards the TV, and it's going to bring this menu for you. If you hit the home button, it's going to take you outside to the main home screen. So you're going to press this wheel button, and you can see right here, it says the movie HDR10 Plus. Let me get it a little closer. I hope you guys can see it. Let me lower my ISO so you can see, and it disappeared. It's a little painful, but you can see right there, it says the HDR10 Plus. And I'm gonna lower it more so that it's more visible. So there, you can see that it is showing the HDR10 Plus when I'm playing these movies. So I have tried playing a lot of movies and it will show me the HDR10 Plus, but there are some movies where it will not show the HDR10 Plus. So let me play the Spider-Man Far From Home, and I'm gonna do the same thing, hit that button for you guys to show you what it is playing. So you can see in this specific movie that it is just showing the HDR, not the HDR10 Plus. So there are going to be a lot of titles. I tried, they were playing the HDR10 Plus, but there were some Marvel movies like this one, Spider-Man Far From Home. It is by the Sony, I think Spider-Man rights are with Sony. But this one did not play, the Spider-Man Homecoming did not play. But most of the movies that are out there, Godzilla vs. Kong. So whichever the movie you play, you're gonna see this right here in the settings. You are playing the HDR10 Plus. So HDR10 Plus, standard, movie, and filmmaker also. But filmmaker doesn't show you that it's playing HDR10 Plus because it has its own logo. But it is playing HDR10 Plus. So I like movie because it's not so dull. So movie will do the job for me. And I have realized that from HDR, mostly it's uniform, and with the HDR10 Plus, it is adjusting scene by scene. So you will have that kind of experience that you usually see with the Dolby Vision processing, because both are HDR and both are proprietary. So Dolby Vision is with the Dolby and HDR10 Plus is with the Samsung. So they implement that and they have that metadata backing up this HDR. So I want to give you guys one more idea. So let's say if we go to the Apple TV Plus, where they have their own shows, and I was playing the For All Mankind. So let me hit play on this, and it is the most beautiful looking show when it comes to the OLED, but also on the Samsung Mini LED. This is the QN90B. It looked amazing. Right now you can see myself there because the ISO is so cranked up. Let me lower that. And when I do that, I want to show you guys what it is playing. So this is the show from Apple TV, and they have updated their library as well. So you can see it is playing it in the HDR10 Plus. So that's why Apple was planning to release the HDR10 Plus, because they have their own shows also capable of doing that. And this is one of those shows, For All Mankind. And I just love this. The brightness looks amazing. It's not the OLED TV panel. It is the Quantum Dot Mini LED from Samsung, and it is just amazing. So I'm going to be doing a video on that. So make sure to hit the like on this video and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comment section what else do you guys want to know about, because I have the Apple TV 4K 2022 and the one with the Wi-Fi and without Wi-Fi, both delivered. So I'm going to be doing that content and also connecting that to the TV to see what is the difference using the app versus the Apple TV 4K box when we are playing the HDR10 Plus. So that's all I have from this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, one more second, because I'm doing this video in real time and I want to show you one more thing. So on YouTube, now YouTube application also supports the HDR10 Plus, which is a good news. So let's see. Oh, it's right there. So let me open the YouTube. There are only few videos where it shows that. I'm gonna have to go search for HDR10 Plus. So now if you upload a video which is properly encoded in the HDR10 Plus, you can watch that on YouTube if you have the Samsung TVs, because it supports the HDR10 Plus. And there are other brands also like Panasonic. I believe TCL does it too. And if you guys can help us out, please go in the comment section. If you know which TVs do the HDR10 Plus, please do let us know. So let's say I'm gonna play the HDR10 Plus. Don't play this first video. This is a fake one. It is not the HDR10 Plus. It is just the HDR. But I wanna go and play. There's a beautiful demo that's out there. And I'm gonna just play that. And my apologies, because I wanted to make this video today, so not to do a lot of edits and just doing it in real time. It's right here. So this is the demo for the HDR10 Plus, the only one of the few videos which are genuine. So let me lower the brightness and show you guys what's going on. So this is playing in the HDR10 Plus. I click on the same thing again, and you can see that the YouTube application is playing it in the HDR10 Plus. So if you have the QN90A, QN90B, you will be able to see that HDR10 Plus from the YouTube application. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play any HDR video, like probably this one. It says Dolby Vision, but Dolby Vision is not even supported on YouTube. But let's see, it's gonna be playing it in the HDR, and there's ad, so I'm gonna have to go back. There's ad. Come on, okay, can't do that. So let's play this one, okay. So with this one, you can see it is playing only in HDR. So most of the videos out there, the demos that you will see saying the HDR10 Plus, they are not real encoded HDR10 Plus. They are actually HDR videos. Like this one says HDR10, so it's not misleading. But there are a lot of videos like this one, if I'll play right here. So you can see how people try to upload and try to cache, you know, from the views. So this is not actually HDR10 Plus video. It is just the HDR video. But it has amazing views. I mean, if you look at 521,000 views just because, you know, HDR10 Plus. And there's not much content out there, but now it is working. You should try searching for HDR10 Plus up, this video right there. And whenever you click on it, it is actually uploaded in HDR10 plus. And you can see that by pressing that button on the remote control. And there you go, HDR10 plus. So that was another thing. So YouTube has also the HDR10 plus support. Apple TV also has the HDR10 plus support now on the Samsung TV. So now finally, that's all from this video. I'll see you in another one. Until then, peace out. Don't forget to subscribe.